courtroom is a place where justice is served, where lawyers make their arguments and where judges make their rulings. It's a space that is governed by rules and decorum, where lawyers are expected to be zealous advocates for their clients, but also to adhere to certain ethical standards and professional conduct. However, there have been instances where these legal proceedings have turned into epic courtroom clashes, with lawyers going wild and pushing the boundaries of professional conduct. These instances have often resulted in chaos, with lawyers facing reprimand or even disbarment.
And he's asking the questions. I ask the court to strongly admonish him, and the next time it happens, I'll be asking for a mistrial with prejudice.
In this article, we will take a closer look at some of these cases and examine the consequences of these epic courtroom clashes. One of the most infamous courtroom clashes in recent history is the case of attorney Jack Thompson. Thompson was a lawyer from Florida who had gained notoriety for his campaigns against video games, which he believed were responsible for causing violence in society. In 2005, Thompson was representing the families of two police officers who had been killed by a teenager. During the trial, Thompson was repeatedly admonished by the judge for his behaviour, which included shouting, making faces, and interrupting witnesses. At one point, Thompson even referred to the judge as corrupt. As a result, Thompson was eventually held in contempt of court and was later disbarred for multiple violations of professional conduct. Another example of a lawyer gone wild is the case of William Kunstler, a civil rights lawyer who represented several high-profile clients, including members of the Black Panther Party and the American Indian Movement. Kunstler was known for his radical views and his confrontational style in court. In 1970, Kunstler was representing the Chicago 7, a group of anti-war activists who had been charged with inciting a riot during the 1968 Democratic National Convention. During the trial, Kunstler repeatedly clashed with the judge and the prosecutors, accusing them of bias and unfairness. At one point, Kunstler even called the judge a disgrace to the bench. Although Kunstler's behaviour was not enough to get him disbarred, it did damage his reputation and make him a controversial figure in the legal community. In another instance, Judge Judith Sheindlin, who is better known as Judge Judy, had a heated exchange with an attorney during a case that was being heard in her courtroom. In 2002, attorney Richard Lawrence was representing a plaintiff in a case involving a car accident. During the trial, Lawrence repeatedly interrupted Judge Judy and questioned her authority. When Judge Judy asked him to stop interrupting, Lawrence told her to shut up. Judge Judy then proceeded to throw Lawrence out of her courtroom, saying you're not fit to be an attorney. These examples highlight the dangers of lawyers going wild in court. While lawyers are expected to be zealous advocates for their clients, they are also expected to adhere to certain ethical standards and professional conduct. When lawyers cross the line and engage in inappropriate behaviour in court, it not only damages their reputation but undermines the integrity of the legal system as a whole. The American Bar Association's model rules of professional conduct state that lawyers should maintain a professional, courteous and civil attitude towards all persons involved in the legal system. They should also avoid undignified or discourteous conduct which is degrading to a tribunal. These rules are designed to ensure that lawyers are held to the highest ethical and professional standards and that the legal system operates with fairness and impartiality. When lawyers fail to uphold these standards, they can face serious consequences. In some cases, lawyers can be held in contempt of court, which can result in fines or even imprisonment. Disbarment is the most severe sanction, as it means that the lawyer is no longer allowed to practice law. Moreover, the consequences of lawyers going wild in court can extend beyond just the legal profession. When lawyers engage in appropriate behaviour in court, it can erode public trust in the legal system. So what can be done to prevent lawyers from going wild in court? One solution is to have more stringent standards for legal education and training. Law schools could do more to emphasise the importance of professionalism and ethical conduct, and to teach students how to handle high-pressure situations without losing their cool. In conclusion, epic courtroom clashes involving lawyers gone wild are a rare but serious problem in the legal profession. While lawyers are expected to be zealous advocates for their clients, they are also expected to adhere to a strict ethical and professional standard.